Halo, halo, witam serdecznie już w 18 odcinku z serii Final Fantasy XVI. No i w dzisiejszym materiale przejdziemy kolejną misję główną. Mianowicie muszę odnaleźć... pomóż Izabel znaleźć Tatienne, czyli właśnie jedną z pracownic, jeżeli mi pamięć nie myli. No i tak, żeby to wszystko zrobić, to musimy wyruszyć do zupełnie innego miasteczka, a mianowicie Mur. O wiele dalej, proszę bardzo, z tej oto strony. Jeżeli jeszcze po drodze będą jakieś interesujące materiały do zebrania, także sobie takie rzeczy z pewnością weźmiemy. Tędy przykładowo, co się dzieje? No cóż. Dosyć ciężka praca na polu się okazuje. Słabe warunki pracy z tego co widać tędy. Może to są właśnie naznaczeni? Zobaczmy rzeczywiście. Dlatego tak się ich traktuje. Tak jak na przykład głównego bohatera. No przy okazji mamy jeszcze jakieś inne misje poboczne. W sumie nie wszystkie misje poboczne będę wykonywał w trakcie rozgrywki, jak sami widzicie, jeszcze kilka nam zostało. No zazwyczaj nie są one jakieś super najciekawsze, ale zobaczmy na przykład tędy. Na czym by polegało zadanie szlachcic?
You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
Dobra.
All right. Where is he?
My. I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go and see that you kill the beast.
Dobra, szybka misja, zobaczymy. Mocny w gębie zadanie.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it.
Nie, może to jest jakaś pułapka. Nagle się okaże, że chcą na mnie polować. Dobra, mordujemy. Tylko jeden wilk?
Stay back. I'll deal with this. It's over.
Dobra, wróg pokonany. Epicka walka. No i dobra, po robocie.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
No i poszedł się popłakać. Ale się zachowują.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
Dobra, to muszę załatwić pana, zaraz zobaczymy. Porozmawiać ze szlachcicem. Znaczy dziwny jest ten szlachcic, że wysłał syna. Syn był sam na sam z wilkiem, to mógł mu syn zginąć. Czy on ryzykował życie własnego syna? Syn też chciał w tym uczestniczyć, tylko żeby tamci ginęli. Jaka to jest nienawiść wielka do tych naznaczonych, niesłychana sprawa.
Brandy, come here, this. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
Tym nieszczęśnikiem jest dama, tym nieszczęśnikiem jestem ja.
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face?
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you threaten us? How dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I sobie poszedł bohater. Kurde, nie można było ich zamordować, niestety.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
No porąbana fabuła, jak ci ludzie się zachowują, niesłychana sprawa. Nawet nie są ludzie, są niżej niż zwierzęta. Bo ktoś im tak powiedział. Niesamowite. Pogrzeb ciało.
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Father! Father!
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, it's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
Ukończono zadanie. No dobra, to było jedno z ciekawszych zadań pobocznych. Czasami są naprawdę super słabe te zadania poboczne, że tam zanieść jakieś przedmioty i w zasadzie tyle. Ale tu na przykład mamy morał. Właśnie chcieli się bawić życiem ludzkim i zakończyli w beznadziejny sposób. Teraz chyba będą ciała jakoś nieopodal, nawet nie widać. Są tylko znaki krwi. Dobra, to ciekawa sprawa. Chyba najciekawsza misja poboczna do tej pory. Mamy jeszcze jakieś inne zadania, ale nie wiem, czy będę wszystkie dosłownie wykonywał. Zobaczmy może samą wioskę. Jesteś blisko celu.
You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
Call that clean? You good for nothing sluggard!
No właśnie miałem kogoś odnaleźć w mieście, tędy.
The grain is missing.
No witam, Bernard.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Bertrand.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Nie można się wychylać, się okazuje. Jeszcze porozmawiam więcej?
Want my advice? Find the merchant quick and speak to him and only him. Then march yourself and that brandy yours straight back to Northreach before the locals take up their pitchforks.
Dobra, czyli bezpośrednio z kupcem należy porozmawiać. Chyba od razu go mamy. To ten? No witam.
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for a constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
Dobra, czyli 150 metrów dalej do jakichś ruin mamy się dostać. Okej, tak to się prezentuje na mapie, jasna sprawa. Królewskie łąki, No, wielkimi krokami w sumie zbliżamy się do kolejnego miasta. A to będzie jeszcze inna przygoda.
It smells of death here, Torgal.
Oha, będzie kolejna pułapka. Zobaczmy wszyscy przeciwnicy.
Get any closer to the village.
Dobra, podpalamy ich. O kurde, jaki szybki.
That's enough.
W jakiej ilości przeciwnicy? No ale dobra, to chyba ostatni. Czyli w tym miejscu był widoczny znaczy ten wojownik, rycerz, tam żołnierz. I teraz nic nie widać. O, mamy tylko zwłoki.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man.
No, to może być ta Tatienne?
Been busy. But the blood is long dry.
Misji grzebień.
So it is you. Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Porozmawiaj z Izabel w murę. A no tak, była mowa, że właśnie się pofatygowała do innego miasta. No, mamy w takim razie trochę mało przyjemne wieści. Zobaczymy, jak na to zareaguje. Aha, jest przyzwyczajona oraz zżyta ze swoimi służkami. Tak to wyglądało wcześniej.
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
Niestety tak.
I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Dobra, czyli mamy zużyty grzebień.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Okej, może cesarz spodziewa się jakiejś wielkiej walki dominantów w stolicy i dlatego tak wycofał się wszystkimi swoimi siłami, kto wie. Dobra, w każdym razie teraz misja wiedzie w góry bardziej, z tego co widzę. Mam jeszcze jakieś dodatkowe zadanie, misje poboczne, ale chyba wolę skupić się na głównej historii. Te zadania poboczne zazwyczaj są takie średnio ciekawe moim zdaniem. Czasami będę je robił, ale na 100% żeby grę przechodzić to raczej nie zdążę za wszystkim, niestety. No dobra, w każdym razie idziemy na główną historię. Nareszcie spotkamy Jill po raz kolejny i tego, jak on się nazywał? Sid, tak. Jesteśmy w kaplicy, czeka nas fabuła, zobaczmy. Tędy do obrady wejść? Nie. Jedyna opcja to przez furtkę.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
No właśnie, a w stolicy podobno nie ma żadnych wojsk. No zobaczymy, co z tego wyjdzie. Jakie klimaty arabskie. Podobna architektura.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrec.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut. And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
Okej, czyli będzie droga do stolicy, się okazuje. Zaraz. To dopiero ciekawa sprawa. Czy jesteśmy w Northridge? To było wcześniej, a teraz Głowa Smoka. Głowa Smoka od zawsze pełni milczącą, majestatyczną straż nad cesarstwem Sunbreaku, jego lśniącą klejnotami stolicą. Dobra, więc co, wyruszamy. Nie ma raczej co przedłużać. Przed tobą decydujący moment fabuły. Jeśli pójdziesz dalej, nie będzie już powrotu? Zaraz. Czy ja już jestem na jakimś zakończeniu całej rozgrywki? Jak to nie będzie powrotu? Znaczy, nie wydaje mi się, że jestem na zakończeniu kampanii, prawdę mówiąc. Wydaje mi się, że jeszcze jest sporo rzeczy przed nami. W szczególności jak patrzyłem w głównym menu, jeszcze można tak właśnie wyjść, to do tej pory wygrałem około 45% głównej historii. Więc w sumie nie wiem. No zobaczymy, dobra, w każdym razie podróżuję. Tak jest. Głowa Smoka. Proszę bardzo, jakie miejsce.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
That'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
Dobra, więc to już będzie zupełnie nowa misja. Klątwa kryształów. Dobra. Na samym początku nie. Może warto było jeszcze zobaczyć jakieś atrybuty, ulepszenia. Zobaczmy na przykład zdolności. Mam jeszcze trochę punktów. Zobaczmy, co było warte wykorzystania. To jest szkarłatny cyklon. Ta umiejętność podpalania wszystkich wokół. W sumie całkiem często z niej korzystam, to sobie akurat dodam. Natomiast jeżeli chodzi o inne atrybuty, zobaczmy. Nie, to już mam najlepsze chyba wyposażone. To już raczej dobre mamy statystyki, atrybuty. A, mógłbym w sumie pozamieniać jakieś dodatkowe skille, zaraz. Żebym chciał wymienić na jakiś inny. Byłaby podobna opcja? Nawet w sumie wcześniej nie próbowałem. Ale nie widzę, żeby się cokolwiek zadziało, jak próbuję to klikać. Z kolei przedmioty, dziennik. Chyba więcej już nie zrobię. Dobra. Więc w tym miejscu raczej zakończę dzisiejszy odcinek. Raczej będzie trochę krótszy, ale... No i tak będę nagrywał jeszcze kolejne codziennie wychodzące odcinki. Teraz jednak przechodzimy na zupełnie nowe lokacje, więc myślę, że warto podzielić. Więc tak, jeżeli interesuje was kontynuacja, to polecam zostawić lajka, suba, dzwonka. No i w sumie tyle. Ja się z wami żegnam. Do jutra.